Sweet. I have something to write about next week. Those are like... Man, these things are like legacy playable, probably. Alright, so anyways, onto the hexing. That's exciting for Magic Dudes. I'm gonna start with a is this a Frost Trigger in a deck, right? So we're gonna play the Gearsmith here, and when Gearsmith comes into play, he looks at the top 3 cards of our deck, and he grabs an artifact from among them, and he makes that artifact cost 1 less. So this Electroid is free to play out because Gearsmith grabbed him. Electroid is a 3/4 that normally costs 1. Its cost is green, so it's been reduced by 1. That says this can't attack or block unless you control 4 or more dwarves and or robots. So we need 4 or more other dwarves and or robots. So thankfully we get to go. Now I have to make a decision. I could play this charge bot into this construction plan, but then I can't consult the Talon this turn. So what's better? Is consulting this turn better? Or is playing this and then attacking with this better? This only needs 2 on it, right? So this is a 1-cost thing that you exhaust dwarves and robots to put construction counters on it, and then when it has 2 counters, it turns into a Hornet bot. I think I want to just get this out. And then I can activate this, exhausting these 2 to turn this into a robot. Yeah, I think I'd rather attack for 3 here. This deck's a little bit different than, you know, the always draw cards decks, right? Especially like we need to apply pressure here. Opponent looks like they're playing the Rocket Rabbit deck similar to what we were playing yesterday. Alright, there's a Forge of Cadoc. So Forge requires us to put a dwarf or artifact from our hand back into our deck to play it. I think I'm going to lead on the Consult here and just exhaust these 3. Yeah, I think so. So we hit that. This gets -1 cost for each dwarf and robot we control in all zones. So I'm playing this Forge out, and I think I'm binning this Recoiler here. Yeah, that's got to be right. And then this gives me a 3rd resource, which lets me play this Pterobot out. And then next turn I can Commander P.R.O.M.P.T and smash for a whole bunch. And like still have another Consult here to back it up at some point. So Commander P.R.O.M.P.T, this is a card that's been making waves in Standard a little bit. It's a 3/3 for 4 that your exhausted troops get +2 power and your ready troops get +2 defense. So basically, your attacking troops have +2 power, and your troops that are on D. Also got like Vine Lash here. Yeah, so Champ powered and then Vine Lash my thing, fair. Wow, no play. He should be super dead here. Let's activate this Forge of Cadoc and then get our 4th resource and play this Commander P.R.O.M.P.T out. Alright, smash with the squad. Casual 15 you, go. This deck's sweet. The PSI, no, we're calling him Pterobot hats. I don't care how many subs you give me, it's the Pterobot. It's gonna be Pterobot all stream. Just so we're clear. I don't know if I want any of these reserve cards in this matchup. So like these are for and Reese are like for the blood-based decks that are like extinctioning us and stuff. And the transmographages are for when we need some cheap interaction against decks that are possibly faster than us. Verdicts are for combo decks. Yeah, I think I'm just hitting a bit here, actually. Yeah, Yeah, you're not wrong. Get Reese's price pack. If the three slots in the reserves of this deck are not going to push it up too much. Sand's very obvious mulligan here. Got 5 resources and just not a lot to do. Sand's great. We get to go Tech-tician into Forge, probably put Recoiler back, play Construction Plan Hornet. That's not great, but it's fine. I know better. Well, I appreciate you knowing better. I think I actually just want to put this other Forge back into my deck here. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to Forge twice here. Which is kind of one of the things that's nice about Forge, right? Like, when you draw too many of them, you can just exhaust this now for the sick auto pass value. That's a little unfortunate. And this was the risk we ran, right? Like, if I know I'm drawing another Commander Prompt, maybe I do things differently there, but this game's... The cards... This deck's felt pretty good. This deck's felt pretty good in the few games I've played so far, but it's definitely, the Recoiler, I think, is one of the weaker cards in this list right now. It's the list that Birthing Potter put together, the core of it. Probably not winning this game, or we just didn't do anything on the second turn. That's unfortunate. Tech-tician can make this guy a little bit bigger. Probably get Vine Lashed and cry ourselves to sleep silently. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's just move on with our lives here and get on to the next one. I think we're gonna trim. Anyone have suggestions for other crappy artifact troops we could put in here? I feel like I want to trim a Recoiler in the command tower. The command tower might be okay, actually. But 3 Recoilers is almost certainly too many. Yeah, Pterobot was actually on the list of things that he had tried. So maybe we'll try a pair of those. It seems not particularly fast, but it's probably fine. We get to play this on 1 here, and then we get to almost certainly want to Dread Technomancer on 1 here, I think. So this card is a 1/1 for 1 that says whenever you play an artifact, you summon a Dreadling, and then when you have 5 more artifacts in your crypt, this gets +5/+5. Yep. So here, we're just going to do this, I think, into Chargebot, which gives me a Dreadling, and I can't attack anyway, so we should just consult these, right? Ding. A little bit of flood, a little bit of flood. Glad we waited on this, because this can give us an artifact here. Alright, so we gotta remember here that they probably have Brown Fox Scout here. Alright, so this Pterobot's not gonna be able to come into play this turn, I don't think. Yeah, so we can play this. Oh, oh, I didn't think about that. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm just waiting a turn here. I don't think I want to ship this in just in case there's a brown fox scout here. No brown fox scout. Okay. I could have shipped it and we didn't. There's the scary rabbits. This is a spell shield, and whenever it deals damage to us, they get a rhino. So, need to deal some damages quickly here. This says whenever you play an artifact. So that Forge is not doing anything anytime soon. Go ahead and play this and grab a worker bot here. Let's go ahead and play Commander P.R.O.M.P.T out. Go ahead and activate the Tech-tician here. Make all of our robots +1/+1. And then I don't want to attack with the Dread Technomancer, I don't think. Do I want to attack with the Dread Technomancer? He's probably not getting bigger anytime soon, right? Yeah, screw it. Let's smash. Wow, what a beating. What good quality beats. Just like free brown fox scout. A dwarfing church. I kind of like that idea. Maybe we'll try a pair of him. It's good with Consult too. God, people on the forums are so fucking stupid. Just unreal. Like, I often ask myself, how are people so bad at TCGs? And then I read the logic that some of these people try to apply on the forums, and I'm like, that is like why you think you only lose to variants, because like you're applying the logic that you're saying here on these forums to the games that you're playing, and it's very bad logic, which is why you're unable to just see the mistakes that you're making in the games that you're playing. It's like, good God. Draw on damage is a major gem, right? We're in a pretty decent spot here, even with the fact that we flooded out here a little bit. Champ Power making a Warbot's a pretty big game. Oh no, not my Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. That's sad. Alright. Take back my decent spot statement. That's unfortunate. Well, play that out. I think we're just activating this and smashing, right? I did not say I was always right. What I said is when I make an argument, I apply basic logic and reasoning to it. So don't take what I said and fucking twist it. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to deal with you. Let's just. Man, where's the ban button? There you go. Get it out of there. I'm just like zero tolerance for dealing with idiots this morning. Just like so okay, so here's the comment on the forums that made me. So for those that weren't aware, there was an issue with the hex ladder rankings where a bunch of the matches at the beginning of the season apparently weren't calculated correctly in how the MMR or whatever was calculated. So people had the incorrect ranking on the thing. And this idiot who has the username Swig Monkey, idiot username, idiot post, you know, whatever. So Swig Monkey tells me that, man, if only there had been transparency in knowing how the rank was calculated, you wouldn't have invested time in matches that didn't matter. It's like, no, if I knew what the ranking was, having some arbitrary MMR number is no different than seeing the arbitrary rank number that's currently displayed. Because I still would have had, let's kill the crush guy here. I still would have played a bunch of matches, assuming my MMR was a certain thing when the MMR was actually messed up. So the issue was the fact that the ranking was wrong. It doesn't matter if that ranking is displayed as an MMR or as a I'm in position 16 or 17. It's exactly the same thing. It's 100%. People that want transparency and seeing the hidden number is just seeing your current number scaled to a bigger degree so you can see smaller movements in it as opposed to movements when you just jump over individual players. Like, doesn't actually do what they want it to do. Rats. My guy died. Yes, that's why. That's illogical and inconsistent. They're deriving the conclusion they want from something that doesn't make sense to make the comparison. Wow, we won that game somehow. God bless. This deck could really eke him out. Nope. Need to hit the Immortal Q button. Apologies for the profanity. I'm a little annoyed with what happened with the ladder, but I understand that there was an issue and they needed to fix it. But like people acting stupid past that I just don't have a lot of tolerance for this morning. Correct. Yeah, exactly. Just like, come on now. Come on now. Absolute power combo kill. Probably not. Ooh, we got a blood deck. Sweet. I'm excited to play against the blood deck because I wanted to try out the Renner, what's it called? The Renner, or not the blood, the Renner Reese, Ancestors Chosen sideboard plan that we have. Yeah, turn 1, 3, 4s are really good. But that wasn't the issue, Birthing Potter. The issue was that the first week's worth of shit wasn't counted. That's the issue. And that issue wouldn't have shown the fact that my rank was different than it actually was. That's what the actual issue was here. The issue wasn't that we would have seen the MMRs move. That would have helped them figure out the issue sooner, slightly. Correct. Yeah. It was exactly. It was visible. Seeing the rank is exactly the same as seeing the MMR with slightly less finer detail. It wouldn't have changed the current issue at all in the slightest. Actual 0. I missequenced here. I probably should have flipped the order I did these in. The Forge, when you play it, you put a dwarf or robot from your hand into your deck. Yes, but that was only happening for the first part of the season, right? Or was that happening the entire season? Was it happening the entire season or just for the first week? Because the impression I got was that it was only happening for the first week. Is that incorrect? the issue with swapping MMRs was happening all the way up until the very last matches all the way through yesterday. It was just the first week, right? March 1st to March. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm streaming now, and I'm not gonna look at it. But I was pretty sure it was only happening for the first week. They fixed it. Yes, there. Thank you. Yes, exactly. So I didn't play in the first week, so it wouldn't have affected me at all. I didn't play. All I was doing was testing for the CCS in the first week. I wasn't playing limited, and I wasn't playing constructed. Like. It wouldn't have changed anything for me. Alright, so now what are we doing here? Probably want to trim a Commander P.R.O.M.P.T so we don't get them stuck in our hand. Command Tower's bad, we just want individually powerful threats. Probably want to trim these recoilers too then. Bring in Reese and the Ancestors Chosen. Yeah, I didn't want 4 Reese because they're kind of clunky and unique, but I wanted a bunch of cards that I could board in early that would allow me to generate pressure and kind of grind through these blood decks. And I don't know if this plan is good or not, but it seems reasonable on paper, so to speak. This seems great. I'll do what I can, but playing this deck is not going to bring the price of Reese back up. Alright, so this hand needs a second resource because we need a second Sapphire Threshold for this Consult, but other than that, the hand's pretty good. We got a Forge here in the opener. Ooh, another Consult's a little awkward if we don't draw a resource. So we play the Forge, and I think I'm going to put the Pterobot back in my deck here. I think so. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go Chosen Dread Technomancer here, I think. And then hopefully next turn we can hit a Sapphire, hit a resource, and then go Charge Bot, make a Dreadling, and then Consult and draw a bunch of cards. Rats. Requested Skylights? Yeah, probably. Kind of strange that he didn't strangle. Wonder what he was hoping to strangle that wasn't other than that. Oh, this works on Forge too, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I missed a point. You're right. I forgot about that. Forgot that was an artifact. Good call. Thank you. Thank you for the sequencing suggestion. Fantio. Alright. Probably dead here. The fact that we missed on the second Sapphire for a little bit likely means we're just gone. Dead and gone. Maybe. Maybe. I guess I could have. He should put Ramps in the deck in response to this, right? Yeah. It's Tunnel Reese here. I guess I could have gone like Spectre plus Chosen there. Yep. As your fate. No. This is thankfully, so we'll see how I want to sequence this here. If I go 1, 2, I need one of these to exhaust. So I should attack with 2 of them, I think. I guess if this draws a Tarantula, I could be in trouble here. Six eggs in the deck. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Whoopsie. Yeah, seems pretty good. No, I think he's just playing a Blood Sapphire deck that happens to have Fentio in it. I guess it could theoretically be the Terramel deck, but Blood Spinner seems like a weird champion choice for that deck. Alright, Commander P.R.O.M.P.T that's cheaper. Sign me up. Let's go ahead and play Forge of Cadoc. Am I putting the Tech-tician back in my deck? Yeah, I feel like I am. Oh, this is sweet, actually, right? Like, we get to go play Chargebot here, and then, like, we have turn 2 Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Just, like, smash you for 6. Sign me up. Seems Dece plus, maybe, even. This is my commander. There are many like him, but this one is mine. Rude. What a cheap shot, opponent. And then something I need to be conscious of, if they get second blood here, we don't want to attack with this because they could strangle it. No second blood. Exarch of the Egg? Naive Lucky. Oh, they got it from the cheap shot. I was like, that's a strange one. Yeah, smashy, smashy. Get transmogged here, maybe? Rude. Man, cheap shots a beating. Time to get charged up. That's really sad. Alright, well, at least we still have 4 points of power on the table. Oh, poor Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. You got in some damages, right? I guess he got in exactly 2 extra points of damage. That's sad. He's curved out pretty nicely alongside us here. Kind of tough. Cheap shot. Cheap shot definitely makes a deck like this much worse. We're 1 resource off of playing that. I think we just keep smashing here. When one of these hits the bin, we can activate our champion power here. God, just ugh. Oh, come on. All right, we're done. We're done. Just like third cheap shot into conscript of Shin Hair for my other thing that got cheap shotted to make it bigger. What a beating. Drax, I fully expect to die at turn 3. Oh, I forgot to change the deck. That's a little sad. Yeah, this hand's fine, but Recoiler's still kind of poop, it feels like. On the draw, too, so. Blood, Sapphire, Uzu. Morning, Ian. Well, I think rather than attack with this, we're just gonna go Tech-tician into this and then turn this into a thing. Man, that sounds great. I appreciate you, Trax. You take that third turn, first play. Watch us get extinction next turn and still get slaughtered. I'm sure that's about to happen, but we'll try. You know, we'll try. Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Sounds good. Play this. Make a robot. The notification is working swell. Thank you. Yeah, I think the last time you resubbed it was during one of the Skyrim streams and I couldn't alt-tab and figure out why. Well, Sans Extinction I want to play this next turn. Yeah, screw it. I'm not playing this deck to not play out our charge bots, right? Next turn we get to go ahead and play out the commanderiest of prompts. Dead. Alright, well, I tried. Oh, I don't have a... That's sad. My dwarves are gone. For those of you that were hoping this deck would increase the value of the cards that you're playing, you're probably going to be very sad about that, because it's almost certainly not going to do that, because this deck isn't good. It is sweet and fun, but good is probably not on the list of things that it is. He says, like, anything left in his hand, we just can't win. Trim the last prompt. Bring in these nerds. Okay. People are calling the new dual cycle lads bicycle lads. That's kind of hilarious. Man. The deck would be better if we didn't keep bringing in poop like Ancestors. I mean, Ancestors Chosen was the only reason that we were even in that one game. Sounds fine, I guess. Bike lands. Oh man, someone just pointed out that they're legal with the Gitrog monster. That sounds great. Oh man, look at this. Look at these Reeses. Just gonna get Hero Fallen anyways here. Yep. I want to fetch my bicycle. I want to fetch my bike. Dun 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 bum bum dun dun do 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 do. Please find me a 1 cost. Please find me a 1 cost. Ding. Alright, reload. Okay. Deal. This didn't end up well for us last time. Hopefully this goes a little bit better. Oh, I can forge and put this Reese back into my deck. Okay, we found a use for it. Got it. Got it. Let's do this. We're gonna need Extinction Dexter to just weep silently again, but it's fine. It's fine. We get to draw some work cards. Play this out. Am I supposed to chosen here? God, I missed the Dreadlings again! I keep doing that. You're completely correct. Completely correct. I keep sequencing that in the wrong order. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I should have done that instead. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna get Extinction. This gives us 2 things post-Extinction, which is nice. These enable our champion power too. So long, robots, my old friend. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Speaking of... Smash. We're not playing this deck to not attack with everything. So we're gonna hold this Limestones because Reese is a sweet card if you've ever played with that. If you're newer to Hex, this card's rotated out of standard. So at the end of every turn, Reese makes a worker bot, but if you tunneled him, when he untunnels, he gains line of text. If you create a worker bot, create a random robot instead. So instead, this Limestone, instead of making a 1/1 that can't attack, it will make a random robot. The randomiest of all the robots. So we would have 4 Dreadlings in here if I wasn't a big dumb stupid. Yep. If there's not a second extinction here, we might have a chance. We get 1 random robot here. Like running random robots. Okay, Scrapyard Megatron. Reasonable. I don't think there's no reason to attack with this, so end step he makes another random robot. God dang it, Bobby! Gym Class Hero with the brand new subscription. I really appreciate that. Welcome. Thank you. Oh no! Oh no! This Lixil the Deathless Gem is gonna be really scary. We were so close, Reese! Reese, we were so close! We mulliganed to 5 this game too. I guess we cast, do we cast 1 or 2 consults though? 2 consults? Yeah. Consult's really good at unmulliganing us. Probably putting life drain over here, I assume. Yep. This Dreadling has to attack like a big dumb idiot. Yeah, we did, right? This is gonna get all sorts of big next turn. I just say attack with everything and see what happens, but I'm pretty sure the result is we die. Yeah, you have more ways to unmulligan in this game, and on top of that, he just like goes block, eat this, go up to 10, take 7 down to 3, and then assemble a thing we could never beat. Should have boarded. I should have assumed he was a Lixil deck, I guess. I could have just like boarded in Transmog preemptively, I suppose. Let's get these stupid recoilers out of our deck. Let's try, Shardsworn actually sounds pretty sweet, especially with the Commander prop. What gem do we want in these things? We have a couple... Dreadling, Quick, Flight. Do you want Flight on these nerds? I feel like Flight on these nerds might not be the worst. Yeah, Dreadlings is probably ideal. Gives us something to do, gives us some more burst damage. I mean, there'll be price spikes on those things just because, like, people are speculating, right? What's the likelihood of it actually being good? Well, you see, Modern's a format where you often die on turn 3 to 4, sometimes turn 2. So, like, grinding with life from the loam probably isn't stellar. Why? The cards don't do the same thing, Potter. Recoiler's just been, like, super medium. Two resources is a lot, right? Like, you like spend 2 to cycle a resource in Modern. Actually, honestly, that's why I really like the feel of Immortal so far, and I'm sure it'll speed up a little bit as lists get more refined and things and decks become more tuned. But I really feel like the average speed of even the faster combo decks in Immortal, like the ones that are any amount of consistency anyways, like most people aren't dying till turns like 4 and 5 a lot of the time, which is really great. Like a turn like 4.5 format I think is ideal. It gives people plenty of time to draw interaction and stuff like that. Recoiler, tool spit, yeah, but like that requires having 2 specific pieces. Having a bunch of ancestral specters in your deck is a way better way to reload. What's absolute power combo, JVL? I'm actually not. I actually have no idea what you're talking about. Can you link me? Yeah, I'm probably just supposed to grab the Hornet bot here. I can play this out for free and then get it going. Oh, I think he might have accidentally queued with his standard deck. That's fine. Redlings is probably actually decent against us. Another Gearsmith. Sign me up. Yeah. All the free dwarves. So Pterobot here gets cheaper for every dwarf and robot we have in play. Let's go ahead and attack here. This still won't be free, so... Absolute power, Forge of Cadoc, Mind Call, Chronic Madness, Thunderfield's here. But you have to get up to like 8 resources? Look, it's gonna be a Pterobot all day. All season? Yeah, all season. Almost certainly. Cremate, rude. My Pterobot's becoming more expensive! It's becoming more expensive and these guys can't attack! Oh man, my 3/4s don't match for the 4/4. Vote for Pterobot, yep. Play a Dread Technomancer here. Ben understands. Ben understands. Warnet. Alright, Crusader, sure. The shame we didn't hit a resource there. We would have gotten to go resource Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. We're probably pretty hosed to this Lasgar they're going to play next turn. Oh, they're down to 6. Yeah, if we would have, they would have just died to the Commander P.R.O.M.P.T, right? Yeah, this would have killed them. Unfortunate. Oh. Oh yeah, because we would have made another. We would have made another Dreadling from the Pterobot too. I'm taking 7 here, down to 8. Lasgars cost 2. Yep. Suddenly, this Pterobot costs 7. Womp womp. Alright. Command Tower was decent there. I was not expecting that card to do anything. Alright, so I think I'm just cutting 2 things for Verdict of the Ancient Kings here. Nah, I don't think I could ever cut a Consult. Cut a Warpsteel Shardsworn. Just like trim those for a couple of verdicts to try and have some chance against Lasgars. Yeah, this hand seems loose. Sounds like not exciting, but it's fine. Old Dwarfs list run construction plan for Warhawk. Looks like it could be okay. See how awkward that verdict is here. I got 2 things that make Dreadlings, God bless. Chances Bis calculation gets reprinted. Maybe. That would be great, right? It's like the counterspell everyone wanted. Man, a 2-2? How do we beat a 2-2? You just can't? Can't ever? Can't ever win anymore? This is the last match with this deck. Ah, this deck's so bad. Oh look, we got a quick depth crawler. What a combo. Yep. Probably champ power, smash for 6. Hey, Evolution. The weenie nightmare, a 2-2. Just can't win anymore. That's just not even fair, really. How am I expected to compete with that? We're still 1 short on this. That's unfortunate. Next year we could activate Dreadlings and then play this for free. Oh no, that Dreadling's gone. We can play this, activate Dreadlings, play this for 1, so we need to draw a resource. Charge bot, play the free charge bot, make a Dreadling, play the free Pterobot. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah, we're getting Lasgard vengeance again. Oh baby. Kill me! Oh. Oh, nope, just the distractor. Okay. Still probably dead. Scale of 1 to dead. Did the double distractor with that attack last turn. Oh yeah, still dead. Still dead. GG's, Immortal. GG's. We could have been slightly less aggressive on the attack the turn before, but really didn't matter.